Want to see how I built this? Stay tuned. Hey guys, so today I want to show you how I'm going to attempt to make a chainsaw mill to cut logs into planks. I believe it's called a Alaskan chainsaw mill. Normally they use really powerful saws. I don't have one. I've only got a 45cc with a 18-inch bar in centimeters. It's about 45 centimeters. There's many different versions online. I came across a guy called Woody Mo. I'm basically just going to copy his design. I don't have exactly the same things, but I do have some scrap metal, threaded rod, and a few bolts and nuts and washers. I want to be able to make 40 centimeter cuts for boards. Let's get started. I'm basically going to be using a piece of tube, a 90-degree bracket. I have two of these U-clamps and some threaded rod with a few nuts. You're also going to need a drill bit, something pretty durable to be able to drill through here because it's very hard, and just a couple of pieces of scrap wood to attach to the bracket, just to help guide the saw. The plan is to attach this over here, basically like that. I'll be drilling a hole for the threaded rod to go through the tube. These washers that I have happen to be exactly right to be able to hold the threaded rod in the center of the tube. It's a pity that I need to make do with scraps, but we're in a time where you can't go to the shops, and that's kind of annoying. Not unless you need food or medicine. So if you're watching in the future, just go to the store, buy yourself better things. But ultimately I think this is going to be just fine. Okay, so it's time to drill. I'm going to make a marking roughly there, I would say, kind of in the middle of the bar. I hope this is nice and clear. Basically I'm going to drop this through the middle, hopefully give it a good dent. Okay, perfect. So there's a really tiny marking that I'm going to use as a guide. Here it goes. I need some oil. Okay, I recommend using some machine oil or something just to make the drilling process go a little easier. This oil that I'm using is from Air Tools, so it should be pretty decent, but some car oil or even just bar oil would probably do really well. It's almost as if my drill bit might be finished. Wow, so close. Nearly. Okay, I just tied it up because the metal shavings were becoming a bit much. I'm now going to continue trying to get through this with a blunt drill bit. This is not doing anything. Yay! It's through! Finally! What a mission. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Might have to unscrew this. And that's why it's best not to have things above your head that are not attached. Okay, the hole's done. That was a mission. They said that the bar is extremely hard steel. It is. There's no joke. It's very hard. I probably went through the whole drill, but I don't think it works anymore. It's supposed to have 50 or 100 uses. I probably did it wrong though, because I was hasty. Yeah, so anyways, it fits, which is quite nice. Let me wipe this off. I get like a cloth so I can clean this up properly. More of that white gold. Okay, if you were as stupid as I was to leave the chain on while drilling through the bar, you need to make sure you clean up all those filings, because I'm pretty sure they'll have a bad effect on the train. And if you're also going to be doing this during lockdown, then you're not going to be able to replace your chain. So don't screw it up. But if it's not in lockdown, go ahead and screw it up if you need to. Cool. Okay, so like that. Okay, like that. And then this piece. Okay, so that one. So it's just below the top of this. Then I got this washer that happened to fit in perfectly. I'll slide that in over there. And then I think, do we have another one of these spring loaded washers? Yes. Maybe, I think it might be smartest to tighten this up really well. Okay, I want this nut flush with the top of this. Okay, that's nice and tight. Put this back on. Okay, we get it nice and sturdy now. Okay, now for the next step. I need to attach the 90-degree bracket to the pole, and I'm going to be using the U brackets. Okay, so I just noticed, to keep this sturdy, if I drill a hole there and there on this, it'll keep it in its place. Over there, and then one slightly higher up. It might actually be easier to just do this with an angle grinder. Okay, let's make some markings. First one's going to be just below those. Perfect. Okay, it's not going up and down. It's ever so slightly wonky. Okay, now that this is attached, I've checked its level. I've got 5 centimeters. It's 5.5, I mean, and 5.5. It's precisely equal. I'm just going to drill 2 extra holes for the screws. And then, the idea is I'm going to attach this, like so. Okay, and that's the idea. It only took about an hour to build. It was quite quick. The drilling through the bar is what took the longest. One of the things that I like about this design compared to the others is it doesn't have an additional clamp here, so I can use the full bar to actually get the cuts I need. Test cut was a success. It's amazing. I'm really impressed. That was super cool. It came out pretty good. It was almost spot on. I can't wait to mill the logs that I've been saving for years. I actually had a tree cut down in my yard about 3 years ago, and asked the guy to cut long logs so that I could keep them and one day figure out how to mill them. That's before I even knew about chainsaw milling. So the fact that it's become a reality is extremely exciting. If you're keen on seeing that, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions or questions, comment below. And thanks for watching. See you in another one.